Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I've noticed that I've recently been gaining a lot of extra subscribers. About a year and a bit ago, I had 1,500 subscribers and now I have 13,000, which is amazing. And I just want to do this video so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better, whether you've been subscribed for a day or a year or 3 years. This video might help you to get to know me a little bit better. I had originally planned to do a Q&A video so that you guys could get to know me a little bit better. However, all of my questions have disappeared off Instagram because apparently Instagram don't hold archived responses anymore, so that's fun. So instead, I'm going to be doing a tag video that I'm tagging myself in to do called the YouTube Mum Tag video. Hopefully this will help you get to know me a little bit better and kind of what my channel is about. Question number 1. What is your YouTube channel name and what types of videos do you make? My YouTube channel has changed names 2 or 3 times. It started off as Courtney B TTC, that was my first original name, and then I changed it to The Bakewells, which was my previous married name, and then we got divorced and I got remarried, so that didn't make sense. So I changed it to Courtney's Chaos, which is something that isn't gonna change, if that makes sense. I'm not tied to anything with that name. That's how it's staying. And the types of videos I make are mostly day in the life, mum vlogs, and just lifestyle videos, but mostly vlogs. When and why did you start your YouTube channel? Jesus. I started it in 2016. My gosh, that's a long time ago. I started it in 2016 and I started it because I was trying to conceive my daughter. I was on my 7th or 8th month of trying to conceive her, and I found the online community on YouTube very comforting and welcoming when it comes to trying to conceive. So I thought that I'd start my own channel and share my own journey, and then I fell pregnant with my first daughter straight away. What is the meaning behind your YouTube name? I kind of just explained that in the first question. It's Courtney's Chaos is like, I feel like my life is pretty chaotic, especially with how quickly everything has changed over the last few years and also how many kids we have. It's just Courtney's Chaos. It doesn't necessarily mean that my life is chaotic all the time. It's just a name and I feel like it flows nicely, and I put a poll up on my Instagram when I was changing my name so that you guys could help me pick the new name, and this is the one that you guys like the most, so that's what I changed it to. When do you schedule time to film, edit and upload videos? For the most part, before everything happened with this whole isolation thing, I was doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads, and I would film the day before or the day of and film and edit and upload, usually on the same day, but sometimes next day. And the only time I could do that was when my girls were napping or they were in bed. So it kind of just depends on what's going on the day. Sometimes I was able to edit on my laptop, which is broken now, so I can't do that. It's hard to find time to film and edit when you are a mum. However, the beauty of YouTube is that you are kind of your own boss and you can take a day off here and there if it's just not possible to film and edit. What does a typical day look like when you have to make a video? Pretty similar to the days that I don't have to make a video other than the editing part. So especially with vlogs, they're super easy to make because I just do what I usually do, but I just take a camera with me and I kind of talk to the camera as well. The day itself isn't that different, if I'm being honest with you, until it comes to editing, and that's when it gets a little bit different because editing takes up quite a lot of time. It can take 4 or 5 hours to edit a video, upload it, do the thumbnail and things like that. So once my girls are in bed, I try and get it done as quickly as I can, but usually I'm going to bed pretty late if I have to edit at nighttime. What do you do when you need to make a video and the kids aren't cooperating? This happens a lot. It's not a set thing that I do each time. Each time's different. Sometimes it's just not possible and both of the girls aren't cooperating. The older kids, Jett and Lily, they're okay. You can tell them that you're making a video and they're happy to go into their rooms, but the younger ones, my 2-year-old and my 5-month-old, if they're not cooperating, sometimes it's just not possible to get a video filmed and edited. Especially something like this where I'm needing to sit down and spend an extended period of time interacting with the camera. I can't just turn it off and then go do this and then come back and turn it back on. So sometimes it's not possible, but other times I just embrace the chaos that is my life and film through it. And the end result ends up being literally chaotic. And sometimes I'm not happy with it in the editing process because it's hard to edit out the whinges and the cries and them talking over me and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just chaotic, and then sometimes I just give up and don't post. How do you balance YouTube and motherhood? I feel like I have a very good balance when it comes to YouTube and motherhood, in the fact that my kids come first. I love my YouTube channel, I love interacting with you guys, but at the same time, my kids come first. So if my kids are being extra needy or something has happened and they need me extra that day, I just won't put out a video, which sounds super flaky when it comes to YouTube, but like I said, my kids come first. For the most part, I do try my best to share those moments as well. And for the huge majority of the time, I do share the whole chaotic scene, and that's something that is very unique about my channel, is that I do share those moments most of the time instead of shying away from them. So it can seem like my life is hectic, and it can seem like I'm not enjoying my life sometimes because I'm just completely transparent about motherhood and how it goes sometimes, which it doesn't always go to plan. And I like to share that aspect of motherhood on my channel because I don't want people to feel like I'm this perfect mother that does everything right and doesn't struggle ever, because that's just not true. How has YouTube helped you grow as a person? I feel like I've grown so much since joining YouTube the first time in 2016. If you go watch my old videos, it doesn't even seem like me. I'm like this really shy and scared little, with this tiny little voice. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just not. Part of that was where I was in my life. I was in a terrible part in my life. I was miserable when I started YouTube. But also a part of it was becoming comfortable in front of the camera. When you first start vlogging or filming, it's really weird to sit down and talk to a camera and not get any responses. But as time goes on, you get used to it and you interact with people in the comments, so you know how it all kind of flows and works. Whereas in the beginning, you're a little bit shy and timid because it's a bit new, it's just foreign. But it's changed me YouTube as a whole has changed me as a person, because I have all of these amazing YouTube friends. Like, the community that I have around me on my channel is absolutely amazing. I love interacting with you guys in the comments, and you guys have changed me as a person. You guys have made me feel comfortable in myself, because when I do share the struggles and I do share the hard times, like a lot of the hard times that most YouTube families don't share, I get so much love from you guys, and so many people saying, I can totally relate to that. I'm so happy you shared this because I feel the same way. And that has changed me in the fact that I am more myself. I share who I am. I've grown to love and just embrace my life in all the chaos thanks to you guys. How has YouTube affected your children and family life? Like I said, I started my YouTube channel before my first was even born. So honestly, this is all that she has known. My first and my second daughter. This is all they know, is YouTube and having a camera in their face and mummy filming and mummy talking to a camera. So it's not something that they have had to come to terms with. That's just how it is. But when it comes to Luke's kids, they're a little bit older, and I've only been introduced into their lives in the last couple of years. So it was a bit of a adjustment period for them being in front of the camera and becoming comfortable with being on YouTube. They're extremely excited about the aspect of being on YouTube because, you know, they have always watched YouTube as kids growing up, and being on YouTube and being on this family channel is fun to them. I'm very careful about what I share with them as well, with all of my kids. So when it comes to YouTube affecting my family life, I don't feel like it affects it a whole lot, because I just share our life. Our life is what it is, and I just share it with you guys, and that's how it is. The only way it does affect my life is the time that it takes away from my kids sometimes. Sometimes I do have to film or edit while they're awake, and it takes time away, but that's work. How does your significant other think about you making YouTube videos? Oh, this is a great question. Luke was actually a Twitch streamer when I met him, so he totally understands the whole social media aspect of being online and having a following and having these people that you're interacting with online. He totally understands it. He's super supportive, and I really, really appreciate that. In my previous relationship, that wasn't really the case. And even some family members don't really understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. But Luke personally is extremely supportive, and he is more than happy to pick the camera up and vlog for me. He's happy to take it away and vlog himself. Like, he's just very supportive of my channel. And honestly, I couldn't have got to where I am today without him. I was at 1,500 subscribers when I met Luke, and I'm at 13,000 now, and that was like not even 2 years ago. So my channel has grown a lot since meeting him, and I'm not saying that he's the reason it's grown, but he's definitely a huge part of why I have felt comfortable enough to continue YouTube and nurtured enough from him to be confident in my videos, if that makes sense. Does your family and friends know about your YouTube channel? Yes, my family didn't know about my YouTube channel in the beginning. They didn't know about my YouTube channel until I think maybe my first daughter was born, around that time. So it was probably close to a year that they didn't know that it existed. But they do know that it exists now. I was just scared of what people would think of me at the beginning, to be honest with you, when I made my channel. Of like telling my family, I share my life on this social media platform in the form of a video that shows you what I do throughout the day. Like, that's a really strange thing. It's a strange concept, especially for older people to understand. My dad now is only just coming around to the idea of this is what she does, and he's seen my videos now only just recently, within the last like month or so, has he told me that he has started watching my videos, which is amazing, and it makes me feel much more supported instead of him being like, I don't understand why you share all of these aspects of your life. I remember at one point he did say, you have to keep some things private, Courtney. I remember him saying that, and that's just not what my channel's about. I'm super open and honest about every aspect of my life, and I do get a bit of backlash for it. But that's just what my channel's about, and that's what I work really hard on in my channel, is being open and honest and transparent with you guys. But in answer of that question, yes, my family and friends do know about my channel. In fact, a lot of the friends that I have these days, I met through YouTube. What types of videos / channels do you like to watch the most? I don't get a whole lot of time to watch YouTube. If I'm being honest with you, it's kind of ironic because I'm on YouTube myself. When I do get spare time, a lot of the time I'm watching Netflix or filming or editing myself, my own videos. But there are a few channels that I watch on YouTube, and most of them are mum style videos, kind of like mine. I will open up my subscription feed and read out a few of my favorites to you guys. I love watching Katie Francis. If you haven't seen her channel, I'll link all of these down below for you. Katie Francis. I love watching the Donnellans. I'm straight onto her videos when she uploads. These are the ones I watch religiously. Like, I'll watch all of their videos, not flaky on and off. Tim and Celeste, I love their channel. Britneyandbaby, I love watching Britneyandbaby's videos as well. So they're probably the 4 that I watch religiously and don't miss a video. And then on and off, I'll watch Rachelle and Justin, Phil and Alex, Living Rosa, Jesssfam, and Emily Norris. I really like Emily Norris's channel as well. I also love Brittany, Boren, Leach. So they're the channels that I'm subscribed to and I watch. But I also love watching videos that aren't related to mum life. They're so stupid, like just dumb videos. I watch gaming videos as well because I'm a bit of a gamer, for those of you who don't know. I watch some fashion videos, some comedy videos, just random stuff. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Well, I've just answered that, haven't I, in the previous question. How do you get inspired for a video topic? This is a tough one. I feel like a lot of my videos are just taking you along on my day, vlogging, so they're not so much topics. For this particular video that I'm doing, I literally googled YouTube tags because my Q&A idea fell through. But also, I do draw inspiration from other YouTubers, but I don't copy them, if that makes sense. It's important to know the difference between copying and drawing inspiration from someone. What is your main goal in having this platform on YouTube? This is the last question. My main goal in the beginning was to create a support network through YouTube around trying to conceive. That was my original intent of creating my channel. It changed from that to sharing videos with my ex-husband who was deployed at the time. This is the progression of my channel and why I have done it up until this point. And so for the year that he was gone, it was for him to share our daughter growing up online so that he could watch it even though he wasn't there. He didn't actually watch them. He didn't care enough to watch the videos, but that's why I was doing it. And then it progressed into now, where I'm at now on my channel, and that is for the memories and the community. They're the main reasons I share it. I sometimes think that it's too much with taking all the time in the afternoon, staying up late, editing, uploading. I sometimes think, is it worth it? Because I definitely don't do it for the money because I don't get paid a whole lot. When I have thought, is it worth it? I'll go back and watch an old vlog and see how much the kids have grown. And all of a sudden it is worth it to me because I'm like, wow, look how little they are. I've captured them growing up online with you guys supporting me in the comments, and that's so cool. And to me, that's so worth the staying up late and missing an extra few hours of sleep to create these memories for my kids to look back on when they're a little bit older, if that makes sense. So that is why I am on YouTube at this point in time, for the memories and the community, which is you guys. So thank you. I wouldn't have this channel without you. That's all the questions. I hope that helped you guys get to know me a little bit better. Welcome to this video, the end of this video. It's occurred to me that I actually didn't tag any other mums on YouTube over here to do this video, and I would like to do that. I would love to tag Katie Francis and the Donnellans. So Katie and Amy, that is who I am choosing to tag in this mum video. I would love to hear your guys' answers to these questions of being a YouTube mum. So you're up, tag, you're it. I'm really sorry that the Q&A didn't work out. Maybe next time I'll do it within the same day. Don't forget to follow our journey. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.